So whenever we talk about like int in Python, it means we can have two bits of every single character. Now, what and how? Whenever you talk about an integer, each and every time your computer calls machine language, that language means there are some kind of ASCII codes which convert language into computer language. So technically, whenever you say integer in Python, it means you are going to occupy 2 bytes of space in memory. 2 bytes of space in memory. Now, let's talk about float. In Python, it acquires 4 bytes of space in memory unit. Now, whenever you read or whenever you write integer in Python, it means if you say 7, it occupies 2 bytes. And in float, when you say 7, it occupies 4 bytes. So this is a basic difference between integer and float. Now, come to the point. Python code. While we are working in a computer system, so computer can easily understand whatever you're gonna write on your interpreter, or you can say a compiler, where your computer program can be compiled. So in Python, whenever you say a, currently a is just a character which occupies 1 bit. When it say a is equals to 7, it means now a occupies 2 bytes and it's an integer. We don't even need to write the data type with any variable in Python. We don't even need to write a data type with any variable in Python. So whenever you say a equals to 7, it means we are talking about integers. And whenever we say a is equals to 7.0, then means we are talking about floats. So these two are the data types in Python. Now let's take a look what data types we have. We have integers, float, and complex numbers. Now these are the three data types. Whenever we say without something a decimal point, without decimal point 7, it belongs to an integer. This 7 belongs to an integer. And whenever we say 7.1, it belongs to float. And whenever we say 7 plus 7j, it means we are talking about the complex number. Now what is j? J is predefined variable in Python, which contains a value j is greater than 0 but less than 10. So whenever you say j is greater than 0 and less than 10, this is the value of j in Python. So these are the numbers. These are the characteristics of a number. Now let's talk about the use of integer. Use of integer. While making a calculator, games, media players, and animations, we can use integers. Use of float. While making silicon chips, car automation systems, and all integer uses. All the characteristics of the integer that had been used. Now, final data type, the complex numbers. It only uses in NASA, Silicon Valley, hackers, so the complex number are only used by them. This is a concept of data types.